Today's episode is brought to you by Flash Media Studios, and today we are going to talk about what qualities Taylor values in a friendship. And the reason why we're going to talk about Taylor's is because I feel like we talked about this together, and then she's like, grabbed her mic. She's like, I know mine. So I'm like, well, then I'm going to interview you. And I also
no, this
did
is
say,
a back and forth.
Yeah, it's going to be a back and forth. But I also just like think that you toss. I think that you already have your. I think you already know what yours are. So I'm
Yes.
very curious. And I did say, like, I know your number one is accountability. And you said, no, that's just Drew's.
Well, that's like what we argue about the most. And also, like, a little backstory. We did just record a Patreon episode, if you are not a Patreon member, about an essay called The Breakup with My Toxic Mom.
Yeah, that's
group,
important to note.
Which is what brought me to this, because we were trying to think of things to talk about for Pillow Talks, and I think that people really like them because we get really vulnerable. And so I said one of the things that I would like to talk about is like what you value in a mom friendship.
Okay, and like let's preface this by saying like Patreon, like we got a lot more heated and spicier, and like mean things were maybe
Right.
not mean, just like some like little hotter
raw,
takes.
honest, truthful
Very
things.
honest. However, like we are gonna give maybe more of like a PG-13 version of some toxic traits and what we value.
Yeah, I think
maybe.
more so like what we value.
Okay, let's go on the happier side.
Okay, so I think for me, which any of my
And
friends,
has it changed though over the years, or is this like
no,
this has
and I
always
think
been you?
It's always been me,
Okay.
but I think it's been even more important to me as I've gotten into my mom friend
Okay.
group, and
'Cause
it
there's
is
less time, less more. Yeah, okay.
it's loyalty.
Okay.
And I feel like for me, I don't open up to people very quickly or really a lot at all. Like even when we were starting this podcast,
No,
I was
you
like,
don't.
how do I open myself
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Like
No,
this
you were,
is
like,
I'm a very closed off
Yeah.
person. Even with like, mom friends that I'm not that close to. Like if we're at an event, you are the one that's talking to everybody, making friends. Like I would rather sit in the corner and be on my phone. Like I'm just reserved. And that comes from like insecurity and being shy. And just like I'm not very
so weird
forward.
you're like a Leo in some ways, and then
And
you're
then
like
a
so
Leo-
not. You've
no,
got to have
totally.
a very Cancer rising, and maybe I have a Leo rising. I don't
Okay,
know. I'm a
maybe we should
Cancer.
look
Like,
at that.
Cancer is like retreat in your home base, like and you're protective. Like anyway, we do need to look that up. We need our birth times. Okay,
So for me, loyalty is like the most important thing, because I feel like if I am opening up to you and I am putting my trust in you and I feel that you cannot be loyal to me and my family, and like when I open up, it's like you're getting my whole family, which is the same for you. Like
Yeah.
you are coming into my inner circle, and if I like hear that you talk shit about me
You can
or
say talk shit, can't you?
talk shit, yeah. If you talk shit about me, or I heard
Yeah.
that you made a comment about somebody that I love, like that for
Or you
me,
didn't defend me.
or you didn't defend me. And I think there's that quote where it's like, my friend,
Yes.
like when nobody else, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That is like the most important thing to me. And that is also a friendship killer for me.
You know what quote I heard recently that I loved was, "You want a friend that talks shit to your face and good about you behind your back."
That's you.
Wait, that I talk shit to your face?
No, like that's you in a nutshell to me as a friend. Like you are always the person that you will tell people how it is. Yeah, like no, not like talk shit, but like
like
you will tell me how it is. Like if you think I'm acting a certain way, or like
you want
relax,
it to your
like you don't need to do
face
this. Yeah,
and-
I want it to my
and
face.
behind, like you fucking better but defend me.
Yeah,
Like,
or
you
just like you
have my
shouldn't
back.
talk
Like
shit.
don't yes.
Yeah, like I cannot let you into this circle and know that
Yes.
you're going around the corner and being like, oh yeah, she does blah, blah, blah.
Totally.
This is what I think about
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
for me, loyalty is like a make or a break.
But I
in
do
a
think you
friendship.
give back loyalty in the sense of like, I think that like, I mean, not that I've ever heard you talk shit, but like, I don't hear you talk badly about like any of your core friends. The ones that aren't
Yes.
your core, meh, I'm just
Yeah, right.
you ain't safe. No, I'm just kidding. But the other thing that I will say about you is like you're a vault. Like if you say something, like you don't crack.
No, I will not crack.
Like, and I am not like, you can't crack me, but like, me and my mom, I'm like, Mom, guess what? Like, you know,
Right,
like,
right.
I'll tell my mom something, but like, who's Karen gonna tell? Like,
I don't know.
and it's not even something like there's something that I won't say obviously here that you said to me, like, no one knows this. And I
Right.
will like, and that has stayed. Like, and if
Yeah.
you say that, then it's like, no one knows.
Yes.
Same with your pregnancy. I didn't tell my
You didn't
mom.
tell
Like,
anybody.
there's
I remember you were like, I didn't even tell Gus.
I
was like-
know.
and that's why you said we have to have the lamb.
That's why you bought the lamb. Yeah. But like there's other things that are like whatever. But the vault thing to me is very important because like those people, and I will say this, like if somebody's talking shit with you, they're talking shit about you.
Yeah.
For the most part. And I hate to say that, but like even if you think that you've got your like Fab Four, your triplex, whatever you think that you've got,
Right.
if there's shit being talked.
Right.
And that's like natural. Like we all
I
are
was
gonna
gonna
talk
say, I think like it's so normal to
to some degree.
gossip. Like
Yeah.
nobody's like, oh my God, wow, everybody's so wonderful. Oh my God, it's so
Oh, yeah.
wonderful. Like everybody has something to say. I think there's versions of gossip, and that says a lot about you.
Totally.
Like
Yeah,
if
like
you're
what level?
going there,
What level
but if
of
you're
shit
just
are we
being like,
talking?
oh my God, she looked kind of wackadoodle at that event last week, like hated
God,
her
she was
outfit, she
cute,
didn't
yeah.
shower for 3 days. Like that's like, okay, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably didn't.
Which
You
one
know,
didn't
like
shower?
I don't know. No
Yes.
one. That's
No
why
one
I
wants to
gotta
be the
say that.
smelly one.
So I think there's like layers of gossip that show me like, okay, I trust that, like, she's not
I
talking
think
shit.
with loyalty though is like so much goes into that. Like
Of
trust
course.
goes into that. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you've just given an umbrella of loyalty, and
Well,
then
but
it's
that's
like,
what I said because
yeah.
like for me, when I sent you that thing, when I DM'd
one?
you about like friendship values, this was probably like in the
Oh, I
holidays.
was
So
gonna say, I probably didn't see it. I'm
we've
sorry.
had 100 DMs since. I remember thinking about it, like, what do I value in a friendship? And I just like, for me, that loyalty kept coming back because that is it. Like I put so much trust in my close people. And so I expect that I can trust you back. Like
Yeah.
I also think that I give loyalty to people. Like you will
So you better
never
get it. Yeah.
so I
You
better get
in
it back.
return.
Yeah.
I feel like another one that is not necessarily under loyalty, but like very important. I feel like we've actually been good with this in our friend group is communication, because we talked a lot about this just on our Patreon this week, and I don't know if this week or whatever the episode that we did for,
yeah.
what is it called? The Ashley Tisdale thing.
Essay, the breaking up
The
with my toxic mom group.
Yeah. But it's communication, because like I do feel like there's been things where like things have been said, and to maybe like with two people, like things are said and like not communicating that with another person, like that is how you get iced out, in my opinion. Like if you're biting your tongue and just letting it like go under the rug and things bug you and they irk you, and there's these sidebar conversations of like what so and so is doing or what so and so, I won't say much. If that keeps bearing out, like that will build, and then like that person will eventually be iced out. So like for me, I feel like it's very important for things to be communicated with,
Yeah.
or communicated, because like if you're not being spoken to about certain things that are bugging somebody, like
Right.
it will build and build until that friendship goes pop and
Yeah.
it's over. So like if you found your core people, like you have to communicate with them, like even if it's so uncomfortable, and I know that you hate it, like I see your
I
face, like,
literally hate it.
and I've told
Well, that's
you-
what I was gonna say though, is like you have taught me how valuable that is because
you're getting better.
I'm getting better. I still absolutely hate it. Like even when it comes with Kendra and I in business stuff, like I just don't like confronting people because I'm so nervous that I'm gonna be like just start to cry, or like I don't know, and I don't even cry
What's
that much.
happened in your childhood?
No, nothing. I
I've
just
seen you
feel
cry
like
very, very. I think I've cried more than you.
I think so too.
Thank you.
But sometimes I can let a lot of things go.
Build. No, and you don't let it. You let it go. You think, but they build.
It
And
does
then it's
build.
like you're ready to like.
And there's either a
snap.
point of like I'm
You
gonna
have a snap?
snap,
Yeah.
or it's like okay, I'm gonna
fed up.
fed up. That's
Yeah.
all gone, and this relationship
over.
is transitioning to a different
Yeah.
place, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but then that's how you lose friendships.
Yes, this is very true. That is
No,
something
I'm saying
I need,
I'm not saying you lose friendships. I'm
but
saying,
that's
like,
how
in
people lose
general.
friendships.
Like,
No,
that
but it is something that, and also I have, which I talked about in Patreon, like I've had the same friends for so many years. This is my first time. Like I feel like a little high schooler, like junior
Mommy,
high,
I'm leaving the
of
nest.
like new friends. So
Yeah.
for me, I've never had an argument with any of my core friends. So like we've never had to communicate,
Yeah, interesting.
And so
That's good.
now I'm having to attempt to communicate, which I don't do very well. You do very well.
I don't know if I do very
Well, you don't like to do it.
I don't like to do it.
But you always say like, I have to do this. Like I have to
Yeah.
be honest and
But there's like some things recently in the last like few months that I've completely shied away with, that I'm like actually now. Here
you're
we
like,
are.
actually now you'll be
I would
getting
like
a
to
phone
circle-
call.
No, I'm not kidding you, because okay, I will tell you this. Like, because I didn't communicate with it about certain things in the last few months, and other things have happened, like it makes me like uncomfortable, because like now I can't go to this person and be like, in the last several months there has been like, you just lose, like it's weird.
Where were we?
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Like if something bothers you, like, hey, say it, move on, or don't move on, and like no, like let it be said. But if not, and like, so I'm like practicing what I preach because like I've had so many things, or not so many, I've had a couple of things in the last few months that have happened that I'm like, definitely should have said something. But I also, there's things where I'm like, I don't want it, the other person to think that they got bothered me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you picking up what I'm putting
Yeah,
down?
I am. And you have to like
Pick and
pick and
choose.
choose.
But then I'm
Yes.
also like, shit, like you don't, we don't have a fortune teller saying like, oh, guess what? This in the future is going to come back and bite you because you think like you don't want to be that person that's every time like, oh, you hurt my feelings or hey,
Right.
you didn't handle this well. But like, guess what? Like history kind of repeats itself. So like, if you don't nip this stuff in the bud, like things will kind of resurface again.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to work on that.
No, well, you and I both. What other qualities do you need?
Wait, what about you? What's your number one quality?
I said communication. I don't know if that's my number one. I think loyalty is obvious. Like that is big. Like if you're talking shit about me and if you're like coming in and you know me, like I'm a pretty open book with like the people. I'm not an open book to like my external friends, but like if I've let you in, like you're in and you're seeing the gross parts of my life.
Right.
So like if you're sharing that, like man, you are done.
Yeah.
And if I get wind that you're sharing that, like I will probably like it takes a lot to get me there, but like when I'm done, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a like come back and like
Oh, no, me either.
or like
Which is one of my faults. Like I will always say, like when that book has closed, like I'm not reopening it. That will likely.
yeah, I've had a friend that has done that to me and for reasons that I still do not know. And we were like very, very close. And so for me, it's hard for me to say that I would do that to somebody because I know the other end of it of like how hard that felt. But I would at least let that person know, like, hey, this is why you're being
Right. You would communicate.
yeah, I would communicate. And like, this is why you've been cut out of my life. But I do think that like at the end of the day, like if you're talking shit on me, I know that I'm sorry, like it'd be weird if your
Everybody
friends-
does.
everyone talks
Yeah.
shit. But if it's to a point where it's like nasty and like we were saying like levels, then like I'm sorry, I can't have you in my circle. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh, no. That's
Right?
Yeah. Okay. How about we say like the one thing that we're bad at as friends? Because I have mine, which has always been a thing for me. And my mom, my sister always.
Wait,
Like,
well, God,
you
you should have prefaced this by okay, like help me out. You go first then.
Well, no, it doesn't have to be like that deep. Like mine is not that deep. Well, maybe it's deep for people.
Okay, I think that I don't do a good enough job checking in on.
Oh, that was gonna be mine.
Oh, well, no. Well, I'm sorry. Glad you didn't go first.
Okay,
then.
go.
Okay,
Go.
but like I feel like I don't do a good enough job like checking in on like what matters. Like, hey, how's everything going? Like, but like really following up and like asking like I'm thinking of Cami right now. Like she started another business and I don't know the last time I've checked in. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, how can I support you in it? Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably a shitty friend like that.
Yeah, I would say like I feel like I've always been, and I don't know if not equal is the right word, but I don't feel like I bring sometimes 50% to a relationship in that aspect. Like I will never call you first. Well, just you because I work with you. I call you my whole call log is like Drew, Kendra mom, Drew, Kendra mom, Drew, Kendra mom.
Jordan.
But like and my sister. But I've never been a phone person. Like I never will call Drea, who's my best friend since I was 14.
don't?
And no, even
Yeah,
like
you guys see each other like 2 or 3 times a week.
But even when what my mom's like, oh, you and Drea you guys went to dinner, and it's like our husbands planned it. Like I probably text Drea. Like if you went to our text, you'd be like, these are not best friends.
Taylor,
I swear.
I know. No, I know. But look at how many unread text messages I have right now.
Oh, that's a you problem.
I know.
You insist on living your life that way.
don't.
I see you. You look at text and then you're like, mark unread. Mark
I
unread.
do.
That's why.
But well, some of them, like, I mean, I don't need a lot of these unread, but like, I am.
But I'm talking about like our close people, like what you're saying about Cami. Like that's to me, is
that's
like, okay, that's
person.
a bad.
Yeah, that's my core. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what like my college group.
Yeah.
There's always like the few people who are always, oh, hey, and it's like twice a year, but they're like, hey, let's get together to reconnect and follow up. And it's never me. Like I'm just so, it feels like engulfed in my life and my worries that I can forget to like reach out to my friends. I mean, even our like close group of friends, I'm not like, I don't really reach out to you and ask you what's wrong with your life.
Maybe we should just put a text message out to our friends and ask what they think our worst quality is, because I feel like you and I
Maybe
just
not.
said like the most like, but I feel like what we just said is like so like surface level. Like that our friends are listening and be like, there's a way worse quality that you have. Or maybe they're not listening.
Well, don't tell us. They're probably not listening, which is the hope. Okay, so what's my other major like value that I need in a friendship?
Speak good about you when you're not in the room.
I think
Or just at least don't talk shit about me. Just
that
either
kind of comes with
say
loyalty.
nothing. What is it? Say
Or I
nothing nice
think
or nothing at all.
I don't think I need this, but I think what speaks volumes to me is someone quietly supporting me. And that sounds like so silly, but I
Give me
feel
an
like,
example.
okay, I just feel like for me personally, I've had a career that has been very front facing. Like I've been in sports broadcasting. That means I'm posted on Instagram all the time or
Yeah.
I'm on TV or whatever. And it will be like random good friends from high school who will post me on their story and be like, oh my God,
Cheer you on, yeah.
cheer me on. And not that I need like this gratification, but it just shows me that and so I try to do the same to other people. Like if ever I see a random friend from my past or whatever, I'm just like,
From
I
a
think
business or-
quietly,
yeah.
just like this does not
So it's
happen.
not really quietly supporting, you mean? Publicly supporting.
Or DMing me and being like, hey, I saw you did this. I've got a lot of DMs about what we do on the podcast of like, wow, I'm so proud of you for like putting yourself out there. Oh, I've had people be like, I never thought you'd talk like that. Cause my work has never been about my personal life.
Yeah.
I've always been about other people. And I think when someone like takes the time to reach out to me and like support me in a way that is actually helpful to me,
Yeah.
that means a lot to me.
Well, that shows you are a Leo after all.
Self-centered. I want attention. Yeah, so I am a Leo. August
So
1, baby.
Turns out.
Yeah. So I guess that's
Yeah.
like that's not what I need in a friendship. Like you're not out here.
Just behind you everywhere you walk. Oh, Tay.
But I think that's like a really cool
Song girl. You are a song girl.
I think that's a
Leo,
really
after all.
cool
Yeah,
friendship thing to do.
totally.
That I would be like, "Oh wow, that speaks volumes."
Yeah, agreed.
What about you? Give me something else before we close this ship and you go to sleep.
Thank you so much. I feel like okay, I can think of this, and I think that this is like I guess this is my way of like my love language. And I didn't realize this is one until Lucia actually has done it for me, but like little acts of service.
Oh yes,
to me
sending
are-
you flowers,
No,
dropping you
no.
cake.
Wait, what? No, what the fuck? All of my friends are gonna be like dropping cake at my door. Are you out of your mind? No, but Lucia, when Zane had his, I'm just trying to think of like
Yes,
something that's made me like
she is very thoughtful.
when like something that's like moved me as in a friendship in the last few years.
Yes.
Like when Zane had his adenoid surgery, and like, I shouldn't even publicly talk about my child's surgery, but like she dropped off like a gift basket of toys for him. And I was like bawling my eyes out. Like that was like so sweet. And then like she also, I had asked her because, she's our pink friend when Zane needed a pink shirt and it was the day of and his shirt didn't come. I said, do you happen to have anything pink of Briggs? And she's like, and she knew it wouldn't fit Zane because Zane was like a taller, or she shrunk, whatever shirt. She went to the mall and she got me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like that is above and beyond. That's not like little acts of service. Like that
like
was a very
selfless, thoughtful
totally. I was like,
acts of service.
my mom was like, your own sister wouldn't do this for you. So that for me, I don't want to say like that is like my love language, but like I guess I could say like it moved me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
So
not
I guess
requiring
these are
any of-
things that
thank
are
God our
that,
friend-
like
Thank God our friends do not
that
listen to this
move
podcast.
us.
Yeah, I will thank
because
God our
it's not
friends
like a
don't listen.
requirement to be
Yeah.
our friend.
But I'm just saying, like I was like really grateful. Thanks,
Yeah. No,
Lucia.
that is.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on that note, I gotta go pick up Zoe before I call Lucia. I'm like, hey, can you go pick up my kid? Move me.
I'm literally sweating,
Thanks for tuning
worried
in.
about what we said.
Do you realize that when I'm tired, I just talk out of my ass? I'm sorry. I
Oh
didn't
my
sleep last
God, we
night.
gotta have you tired more often. Okay. Thanks for tuning in to another Pillow Talk episode of Camp Chaos. We'll see you next time.